As you can see right over here, there's a growing group of protesters who say they're upset about what happened here tonight, and they say that they want answers. What do you have to say for yourself?
I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
Here inside the shop, there is so much damage to deal with. You can see the broken barber pole, the shattered front window, and even this piece of the SUV. This line may go on and on and on and on. First glance, it almost looks like these trees are blooming, but it's not spring. It's insulation scattered by the storm. Take a look at the size of the roots on this tree that the wind knocked over. We've seen a lot of damage, but here in Proctor, it took us a moment to comprehend that this driveway that I'm walking on used to be over there. Neighbors described the victim as a devoted dad who would even organize basketball games and trips to the park for other people's kids. Now he's gone. Take a look at the one-seat glider that went face first into that house. The amazing part, the pilot walked out of the plane into the attic and onto the street.
I'm out in the kitchen, doing dishes, getting supper ready, and I heard a boom.
Neighbors could not believe their eyes when they went to see what made so much noise.
I come outside, and then I see it. The plane in the roof.
With the family from the Red House safely outside, people went to help the pilot.
He was up in the attic walking around. I said, "Come on out." He said, "Not until I find my glasses." He was all right, and that was it.
Danbury's fire chief and aviator himself explains this sort of one-seat glider, which does have a motor, is a rare sight at the airport.
It's a very rare model and very beautiful aircraft. It's just unusual.
Seeing it like this, unforgettable.
It's holy moly, that's what you think. It's like, I can't believe that happened.
The pilot was taken to the hospital to be checked out. The NTSB will be here in the morning to investigate. Christy, friends say Miguel Gonzalez would get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to make it from his home here in Bridgeport to that job as a doorman in New York City. Now he's being remembered as a devoted church leader and a loving husband. Elena Gonzalez's home in Bridgeport was packed Thursday night with people she loves, even the city's mayor. But her husband, Miguel, was missing.
Wonderful husband, a wonderful, wonderful husband. I had no words to describe how wonderful he was.
Police say Miguel Gonzalez, who was working as a doorman in Manhattan, slipped on steps while shoveling snow and fell into a pane of glass which cut his throat. Just 2 hours earlier, the widow spoke with her husband on the phone. She shared the last words she heard him say.
He always said not to worry. And have a nice day, and don't forget how much I love you.
Mourners explain the devoted family man was also a leader in his church, even taking people into his home who needed help.
He had respect for everybody. All he gave was love. He would always hug us, kiss us in our forehead like if he was our dad.
Friends say Gonzalez dreamed of retiring next year and hoped to move with his wife to Puerto Rico. In Bridgeport, Suzanne Goldklang, News 12, Connecticut.
My parents were going to a party.
Once upon a time, in a place called Monroe, the Bartlings lived in this pretty gray home.
I was so excited because Olivia was babysitting us.
Max and Maggie were tucked in. Their favorite babysitter headed downstairs.
She smelled something. She looked out the porch window and saw fire.
Olivia Cross knew what to do.
I just know what the fire evacuation plan we had at my house, so I just sort of applied that to their house.
She yelled, "Maggie, Max."
The teen didn't think what happened was a big deal.
I just did what you're supposed to do in that situation.
The townspeople disagreed. Tonight there was a party at the firehouse. Olivia got hugs surrounded by people she loves.
Hi.
The kids played on the fire engine. 6 months later, the Bartlings' house is almost new.
We didn't realize how bad it was and how quickly it had grown, so.
They can't wait to go home.
I never thought something like this would happen.
The years will pass, the kids will grow, but one thing will always be true.
Olivia kept us safe from the fire.
In Monroe, Suzanne Goldklang, News 12 Nightside.